Hello, welcome to Ed's Reading with Owls for children aged 7 to 11. I hope you enjoyed our selection of books last month, and I hope you're going to enjoy the books we've got for you this month too. Two contrasting books, but both super. The first one is Tum Tum and Nutmeg's Christmas Adventure by Emily Byrne, and for children who are slightly older in this age group, Sylvie and the Songman by Tim Binding. But a bit more about that later. In Tum Tum and Nutmeg's Christmas Adventure, there's two little mice who live in Nutmouse Hall are getting ready for Christmas. And as usual with Tum Tum and Nutmeg, there's a lot of talk about food. They prepare for Christmas, but they're a little bit worried because the children who live in the house, Arthur and Lucy, didn't get the presents that they'd hoped for last Christmas, and they're feeling rather sad about this. So Tum Tum and Nutmeg are determined to do all they can to sort this out and get the toys for the children. It's an absolutely delightful book. There are even some gorgeous recipes at the back which really are super, not to be tried without parents' help, of course, or grandparents' help, but it really is a delightful book to curl up on a chilly night and enjoy. Our other book for this month is Sylvie and the Songman by Tim Binding. This is one of the most fantastic books I've ever read for any age group. It really is superb. Sylvie lives with her father, who is a musician, and she also lives with her dog she's absolutely devoted to, who's called Mr. Jackson. She goes to school with her friend called George. One day she comes home from school and she finds that her father has disappeared. All she is left with is a message, and it's all very, very puzzling. Gradually some awful things start to happen. Mr. Jackson loses his bark. The birds start to lose their song, their bird song, and Sylvie's determined to find out what is going on. There's some very, very strange goings on. George does help her, doesn't seem to understand in quite the same way why they need to go to the lengths that they're going to. It's a wonderful adventure. It's a beautiful book in spite of the, it might sound as if there's rather sad things happening. There are some absolutely beautiful moments, and I found that the whole book just sort of drew me into it. It is an absolutely wonderful story. Sylvie and the Songman, as I say, by Tim Binding. And as always, I've written literacy activities to accompany these books. There are word searches, poetry activities and so on, which I hope you'll print out from the website for children to enjoy. They complement these books, and I do hope that you enjoy these books.